Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's your boy. Back at it again with another video. Today we're going to be opening the first starter deck for Shadowverse Evolve. This is the Regal Fairy Princess. If you guys don't know what Shadowverse Evolve is, I will have the website linked in the description down below. Basically, it's a new card game by Bushiroad and Psy Games. You're probably familiar with Bushiroad for things like Card Fight Vanguard, Future Card Buddy Fight, and Weiss Schwartz. And you might be familiar with Psy Games for Grand Blue Fantasy, as well as the actual Shadowverse online card game. It's a really awesome card game. I actually got into it relatively recently, but I have been addicted to it. I downloaded it on my phone, been playing it on PC, been doing nothing else for the past couple of days except for that. And I ordered these from 50cards.shop. We're not sponsored, but that is, if you guys are looking for it, they have the best prices I've seen so far. So yeah, this is going to be the one we're opening in this video, and this is based on the fairies. Basically, it's going to be like a tokened, not a ramp deck, but sort of like a go wide small creature strategy. And it's one of my favorite decks in the digital game. That being said, let's hop right into the unboxing. Okay guys, so here we are with the first start deck. This is for Regal Fairy Princess. Again, this is by both Bushiroad and Psy Games, as it says there. Yeah, so this is going to be a really awesome series, and I think a lot of you should definitely try Shadowverse. I think it looks very promising. So for the front of the box, of course, we have the logo Shadowverse Evolve. We have the starter deck Regal Fairy Princess, as well as starter deck number 1. So this lets you know this is the first one. I believe there's 6 in the first wave. On the back side, we have, it tells you the class. So this is FORESTCRAFT. And then tells you all the cards that come in the starter deck. Now, something awesome about Shadowverse Evolve is the starter decks actually give you almost a playset of every card. The important cards, it does give you a playset of, actually, which is really nice. So, for example, in this one, Aria Fairy Princess is going to be this cover card here. And we actually do get 3 copies of that, and it's going to be the main card in our deck. So that is why the starter decks are a little more expensive. I think they're retail for $20. 50 cards, they'll sell them for $18.99, I think, so a little cheaper over there. And yeah, you're going to be able to just play it straight out of the box, which I think is awesome. So like I said, this is FORESTCRAFT. This is going to be focused on like sprites and elves and that sort of thing, and like, fairy girls and stuff. So I'm really excited to open this. Let's go ahead and check it out. Is there an easy way to open it? Does not look like it. Looks like we just go straight from the top, but there's tape there, so we're going to have to tear it a little bit. Let's go ahead and crack that open. Not too bad to open. Tape just sort of pops right off. So inside, of course, we do have that empty box. We'll just throw that on the floor for now. Inside we get the deck inside of this nice plastic seal thing. Let's see if we can pop it open. So it's pretty thick. Of course, I'll go over the deck in a minute, what comes in there. But we also get this little package. This is going to come with our life counter. Of course, I do recommend using the Shadowverse Evolve Sidekick app. Just overall better for this sort of thing. We also have all of the symbols, all the keywords, haste, bane, drain, etc. The +1 counters, all of that. All of that's going to come in this bag. We might as well open it to show you guys what comes in here. So we get a couple of those. We do get a playmat that's going to have your play points as well as the field layout on it. Of course, the Evolve deck, the main deck, the leader, the banished pile, and the cemetery, as well as your play points over here and your rivals play points. We have the quick start guide, so this is going to tell you how to play the game. And like I said, we do have that life counter. This is going to be similar to Magic the Gathering Commander life counters or Buddy Fight life counters. You're just going to spin it, and it's going to just have your life total there for you. Of course, I do recommend that Shadowverse Evolve Sidekick app. It just is overall a better experience than using, those physical life counters. And when you're at large events, I do believe that they require you to be using the Sidekick app. It's sort of like, if you're familiar with Bandai games, it's sort of their equivalent to the, what is that terrible Bandai app called that we have to use? That. But it's a lot better than that. It's not terrible, actually. I can't remember the name of that app, the Bandai app right now. Toss that to the side. And of course, we do have our starter deck. It's going to come in this nice little wrapping. In the back, we have so these are going to be like thicker cards. These are like cardstock. And that's actually really nice. So our tokens are actually so this is our leader card. Of course, we have our Arissa. So you need your leader to play the game. This is going to represent you in the game. And this is mandatory to play. And then next we have these are the token cards. So in this deck, of course, we have the 1/1 fairy tokens. And these are, I don't know if you guys can hear that. Hopefully that picks up. These are actually cardboard, or like thick paper. That's really nice, because one of my biggest pet peeves, of course we do get 10 of those, one of my biggest pet peeves in Magic the Gathering is actually that their tokens are just normal cards, so I have to buy sleeves for those too. But these are thick. I enjoy that quite a bit, actually. That's going to be nice. And then we have our deck. So for our deck, we have, oh wow, are they all full? Nice. We get 3 copies of, I believe this is our legendary. Yeah, so that L right there, it's the legendary rarity. This is Orisa Fairy Princess. So it's a 6/5. So it's a 6 cost, 5/5. It has ward, which means they have to. How Shadowverse works is you can attack the player unless they have a creature with ward. Ward means they have to deal with the creature that has ward first. So it has ward, and then it has fanfare, which is just on player, on enter the battlefield. Put up to 9 fairy tokens onto your field or into your EX area. While this card is on your field, your other pixie followers have rush. So rush means that they can attack other creatures the turn that. So everything has summoning sickness unless it has rush or storm. Storm means they can attack the player, either opponent's creatures or the opposing player the turn they're summoned, or rush. Rush means that they can attack only the opposing monsters. So this is a very good card. Arya is pretty nuts, I think. Then we have so our other foil, we have 3 copies of Titania's Sanctuary. This is a amulet, so it's sort of like a continuous spell card in Yu-Gi-Oh, or just a card that's going to stay on the field for a while. It's a 2 cost. It has fanfare. Give each pixie token on your field a 1/1 counter. While this card is on your field, your pixie tokens have assault. Whenever a pixie token is put onto your field, give it a +1/1 counter. So this is going to just buff all your fairies. So fairies are only 1/1s, but with this, it's going to make them all 2/2s, which is quite nice. Makes them quite chunkier. Next, we have 3 copies of Rose Gardener. It's a 3 cost. It's a 3/3/3. It has Evolve E, or is that? I don't know what that E is. It's a 1 cost to Evo the follower. Okay, so yeah, it just has Evolve this follower. So just a nice evolution card there. We have a 3 cost 3/3 again. It has fanfare. Put a fairy token into your EX area, and then it explains what the fairy token is. We have 3 copies of Fairy Caster. He's a 4 cost 3/3. His fanfare, summon 3 fairy tokens. If your field becomes full from this effect, put any remaining fairy tokens into your EX area. I think the EX area is actually new for Evolve, because I'm not familiar with what an EX area actually is. So I'll have to look into that after this. So we have 2 copies of Elf Metallurgist. It's a 2 cost 3/2. It has fanfare. Select an enemy follower on the field and deal it 1 damage. Combo 3, deal 3 damage instead. If you've played at least 3 cards this turn, including this one, perform combo 3. So that just means, yeah, if you played at least 3 cards, or 2 cards before this one, you get a combo, which is nice. We have 2 Okami. It's a 4 cost, 5/5. Whenever another follower is put onto your field, give it a 1/1. That's pretty good, actually. Okami seems pretty decent. Don't know if I would want it for a 4 cost, but it's a 5/5, so that's decent. We have 3 copies of Treant. It's a 3 cost 3/3. It has Evolve 2, Evolve this follower. Fanfare, combo 3, change this card's E cost to 0. If you play at least 3 other cards this turn, including this one, perform the combo. We have 3 copies of Water Fairy, so it's a 1/1/1. It has the E2, Evolve this follower, and then L, which is last word, so when it leaves your battlefield, it's going to put a fairy token in your EX area. Next, we have 3 copies of Elf Wanderer. So Elf Wanderer has Assault. Followers with Assault can attack reserved followers. This follower ignores ward. Interesting. So you can just ignore ward with that. That's pretty nice. It's a 2/2. It's a 2 cost 2/3. Next, we have the spell card. This is a 1 cost spell. It's called Fairy Circle. Put 3 fairies into your EX area. Next, we have 2 copies of a Woodland Refuge. It's a 1 cost that has fanfare. Select a pixie follower on your field. Give it a what is that? Oh, give it plus 1 attack. And it has 1 return this card to its owner's hand. And this is an amulet, so it's a 1 and you can tap it to return it to the hand. It's not bad. We have 3 copies of the spell card Sylvan Justice. It's a 2-cost. Quick, select an enemy follower on the field, deal 3 damage, and put a fairy into your EX area. By quick, I'm assuming you can do it as a response, sort of, or on your opponent's turn. I'm not too sure. Okay, so for our neutrals, these are cards that aren't, these are the ones with the gray borders. These are going to be the cards that aren't specified to a specific craft, and you can play them any. We have Goblin. So Goblin's pretty nice. It's a 1-cost 2/2, and it just has Evolve this follower for E4. Next we have the 1-cost spell Angelic Snipe. Quick, select an enemy follower on the field, deal it 2 damage. Next we have a 1 copy of the Angelic Barrage. It's a quick, deal 1 damage to each enemy follower on the field. Next this is going to be our evolved deck. So these are the cards that we can evolve our other characters into. So we have 3 copies of Rose Gardener. Evolved. On evolve, select an enemy follower on the field, return it to its owner's hand. Combo 3, draw a card. Tokens are returned to a player's hand are removed from the game, and it's a 4/4. So you can evolve this on top of Rose Gardener. We have evolved Treant. He's going to just become a 5/5 vanilla. We have evolved Water Fairy. So on evolve, summon a fairy token, and then last words, put a fairy token in your EX area, and it's a 2/2. Not bad. And then we have an evolved Goblin, who's just a 4/4. And then, of course, we do have our evolve points. So these are actually misprinted in the starter decks. So typically it's supposed to say EP for evolve point here, but they don't. And I actually think it looks way cooler without the evolve point. So yeah, at the start of the game, whoever goes second gets 3 of these, and if you go first, you only get 2 of these. And it says on here, you can use evolve points towards paying an E cost by flipping this card over, so that the card back is showing. An evolution point is equal to 1 play point. Only 1 evolution point can be used per turn. So when a card says, so how it works in the main Shadowverse game is you can evolve anything, but in evolve you can only evolve certain cards. There's only certain cards that have evolved forms. So I'm assuming E4, evolve this follower. You can use an evolution point towards paying the E cost by flipping this card over so that card back is shown. Evolution point is equal to. Okay, so for evolving you have to pay 4 play points, but one of them has to be an evolve point. Or I'm not sure, but it seems like one of them does have to be an evolve point. It might not have to be, but we'll see. And that is the deck, guys. Sorry for my confusion a little bit there. I'm very used to the digital card game, so there's a few things that are different here. But I'm really excited to play this game, and I hope you guys are as well. And I hope you guys want to see more content for this game, because I would love to do just a bunch of Shadowverse Evolved content. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this unboxing of the Shadowverse Evolved first starter deck, Regal Fairy Princess, don't forget to click that like button, smash that subscribe button, and in the comments down below, let me know which Shadowverse deck you are looking forward to most in Shadowverse Set 1. Or if you haven't even tried Shadowverse yet and you're just like watching my content, well, let me know if you're interested in Shadowverse and want to see more of this, because I would love to do more Shadowverse content on the channel. That being said, also go check out the links in the description down below. We record almost all of our videos live over on twitch.tv/TruePainGaming, and you can find that link in that description down below. Drop a follow and go check us out there. That being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.